When Sid Cranston Jr. mysteriously vanished in the Arizona desert, his family suspected foul play. But they never expected fingers to be pointed at Sid's best friend, Al Blanco.
I don't have any comment.
What do you think happened to Sid on June 16, 2015?
Al definitely knows what happened to Sid, and he is not telling anybody anything.
Blanco's not even talking to Sid's brother, Chris, who once considered Al part of their family.
What do you know, man? What did you do?
Sid's family is heartbroken. They need to know what happened to him. So Chris and I tracked down Al Blanco to get some answers.
I don't have any comment.
You sold his ring the day after he disappeared. How did you get his ring?
Get out of my property.
How did you find Sid as your brother, man?
Get out of my property.
I thought he was your brother. That's Chris. You know Chris.
That was your chance to do something. Why are you hiding? What are you hiding?
Mr. Blanco,
Why are you hiding? Help us.
Did you have anything to do with Sid's disappearance?
Get out of my property.
Did you have anything to do? Do you know what happened to him?
Why are you hiding?
Innocent people don't run, Mr. Blanco. What are you trying to hide?
He's not talking, but Chris says Al Blanco's silence says a lot.
We don't even care if we get to prosecute Al. If we can recover my brother, that's what matters to us. And this coward is standing in the way.
But less than an hour after confronting Al, it's the police who are now demanding answers, but not from Al.
I'm sorry, sir. Who is it?
This is Officer Lucero with the Kingman Police Department. I'm calling in reference to an incident that just occurred not too long ago with Al Blanco. Is there somewhere we can meet so we can talk in person?
Shortly after that call from the cops, Chris gets another call from a friend. This one is a real shocker. Al Blanco is now the one filing a criminal complaint against Chris.
Well, somebody wants to press disorderly conduct charges on Chris.
I didn't threaten physical harm. Right. As much as I may want to do that, I was raised differently than that. I'm not going to ever put my hands on him.
Lyle Sharman, the private investigator brought in by the family to help find Sid, could also be in hot water. He was with us at Blanco's house.
Lyle, you heard the conversation.
Yeah,
What do you think of it?
Well, I mean, we haven't done anything wrong, so we have a right to talk to somebody. I say we talk to them.
He did say leave, we left. He did right at the end. He said, you guys leave, we left. Yeah. I'm definitely willing to go to jail to find my brother. That's no big deal for me whatsoever.
He's in the unit.
Seconds later, we hop in a car and we're off to meet Officer Lucero in the parking lot of a computer store.
Jason Matera, Crime Watch Daily. Joshua Lucero. How you doing? I'm Joshua Lucero.
As it turns out, the charges aren't just against Chris and Lyle.
So, officer, what are you investigating right now? A disorderly conduct that your camera crew was involved in, possibly.
Al Blanco told the police our cameraman and crew assaulted him and blocked him from getting into his home.
So I'm here in one of the edit bays at Crime Watch Daily, and we're going to show you the unedited version, and you can see for yourself that Al is telling the truth. So, Sarah, why don't you hit play? You sold his ring the day after he disappeared. How did you get his ring?
Get out of my property.
How did you get his ring?
Get out of my property.
You don't find that suspicious? All right, pause it. So in this moment, our camera guy is going to turn around and get a front shot of Al going into his house while we ask him these very important questions. Again, you see if we intentionally hit him with our camera and obstruct his pathway to his house. Continue.
Man,
Get out of my property.
I thought he was your brother. That's Chris. You know Chris.
that was your chance to do something. Why are you hiding?
Pause it. Anything yet? Nothing, right? All right. It still continues. Go.
What are you hiding?
Mr. Blanco,
Why are you hiding? Help us.
Did you have anything to do with Sid's disappearance?
Get out of my property.
Did you have anything to do? Do you know what happened to him?
Why are
Do you know what happened to him? Nothing.
After police see our video, they convince Al Blanco to drop his charges. Now Blanco is the one being charged with Sid's murder. Sid's brother, Chris, tells Crime Watch Daily he's heartbroken, but not one bit surprised.
I feel some justification for sure. He's facing the man, but ultimately we've known he's done this. It's not shocking. It's not, oh my God, it's El Blanco. It's like, yes, thank you. You finally went and got El Blanco.
Al Blanco was in a wheelchair at his arraignment.
I have a feeling, knowing him and his stubbornness and his lack of conscience, he's going to plead not guilty and turn this into a giant crap show.
Chris says he expects Al Blanco to point the finger at everyone else, even the man who tried to protect him from our cameras, Jeff Cave. Cave is no longer around to defend Blanco or himself. He was killed in this police standoff with cops in Kingman, who were serving a search warrant for a stolen gun.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Hang on! Drop the gun! Taser!
Chris doesn't know at this point if anyone else was involved in his beloved brother's murder, but he says there is only one mastermind.
You know, if El Blanco wasn't on this planet, my brother would still be alive.